Okay, for the exam part, which is the red tile, and notice I've clicked on the exam link here on the left-hand side. You again, like the SimPath, have a practice part and just a regular exam. Remember, the practice is for additional practice, not required, it's not graded. If you only do that, you'll get a 0 for your exam score. To get full credit, you need to make sure you're completing the exam, not the practice exam. Okay. One other thing to notice between the two exams, if you get into it and you realize that your exam is untimed, then you are doing the practice exam. So the actual exam that's required is a 30-minute timed activity. So you only have 30 minutes to complete the activity. So clicking on the exam here, it'll tell you how many questions you have. Only one attempt is allowed, and the time limit is 30 minutes. And you'll start by taking the exam. And so again, it's just going to be a series of questions similar to the SimPath. In fact, a lot of the questions that'll almost seem identical to the SimPath, maybe a few variations, but very similar to what you did in the SimPath activity. So you'll start the exam, and you'll just go through this series of questions. So this one says, enter a formula in B7 to average values B2 through B6. So you'll just go through and you'll start completing your questions. So I'll go through and type that in. Okay, and then it will give you a correct response, and then you'll click OK, and then it'll move you on to the next question. There was something a little erroneous in the front screen. It said 1 attempt, but all the exams are set up to have at least 3 attempts, similar to the SimPath. And again, you can see the clock is ticking down as I complete my questions. Unlike the SimPath, you don't have any hints here, so that's why it's important to complete that SimPath before you do the exam. If you're having a problem with a question similar to the SimPath, it's not loading, it's just not giving you the correct response, then you can, again, using these navigation arrows, skip over to the next question, or using the parallel lines here, you can click the question you need and click Load Question. And once that's done, it should tell you your score, and then you can go ahead and get out of that exam. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the script. I think of all the exercises, the exam can be a little glitchy, a little buggy sometimes. So as with the other activities, if you have a particular question that you struggled with, you can post a note in the comment section in iLearn, and I can restore a point to your exam score, as long as you provide the information and it looks like it was a legitimate glitch and not maybe you were responding incorrectly and didn't realize it. That's why I need a little bit of information. I can't just automatically give points to everyone that says I need a point. I do need some background information and make sure that it was definitely a glitch. And I kind of know, having been through this already one semester with this particular version of SimNet, kind of where the glitches lie. So if you're having a problem and no one else is, then I might indicate to me that it might be something on your end that maybe you're not realizing that you might be doing incorrectly. So that's why providing as much information to me is very helpful.